Hello guys, I'm currently creating a searching form which is looking like this. It basically contains the start and dead end. I'm not sure I'm going to do this in this video, but I'm pretty sure I will do the tag searching first. This one will be pop up when you click this button, and when you click search, it's basically we were looking for the tags and stuff which is necessary for. Okay. Now, you can notice that the difference between two input is noticeable. It has the different size. Okay, I will be back. Hello guys. You may hear some music outside. Today is Union Day of Vietnam. So people they celebrate this event. Anyways, I will focus on creating this searching form. What it does is this will take in some parameters which is user will input in, like the date start and date end of the created days of the image, the image file names, the tags. This is the one I will do in this video. The tags basically contains it's like a very dynamically categories. You will use it in order to categorize stuff like Twitter, as you can see that is work very similar way. So just recently I tell you that this form is a little bit smaller than it should be. So as you can see that the tags is replaced by the a div elements, a div tags. So if you really want to increase its height, this is the you are required to increase this here, increase the line height. It's very depend on your preference, but I don't recommend do this much, since this will affect the looks and feel of the div. Anyway, since I can do it in my own, so I'm gonna change the files. So it is located inside the public folder, which is this one, access ctest, and I will go inside the tag input here. So it's actually here, so you can increase this like 227. So this time when you refresh it and you click it, you will realize it's become similar high with this one, which is great. But let me try to test some. Okay, it looks very nice. So now what I'm going to do is when I click search, it will submit a request to the server, and this form is designed specifically for searching image. So I will create a method called get, and I will create an action which will link to a road. I would call that road pretty much the same with the road that we use to display the result. So the road that displays the result is namely image with tokens in it. But we not only add the tokens, we add several things else. We add the tags name, I mean the tag list, and the date and the names as well. But because I focus mainly in the tag name, so I want when we submit the form, we will basically submit to this path. I will name it something like Google image list. Okay, should be image as plural. So I come back to the controller. Sorry, I come back to the search box. I put the road name here. So this time when I submit something, you will know that I will go back, because basically this, in order to use this code to these controllers, you must be authenticated like this. Must be an authenticated user. So this means I will have to log in with the Google. Oh, by the way, I will update this button as well, because it look pretty ugly. So my idea is quite simple. I will go on Bootstrap document page to see which button I prefer to use. So as you can see that the best way to describe this one is, okay, I will find something Google button. So that's Bootstrap as well. Okay. There's a lot of nice button, but I think I don't want to add any extra CS and stuff which is quite heavy for the program. So I'm gonna just use something called like this one. This one is look okay to me. So now I will go back to the this one is login, which is we call to a view. If I remember correctly, it should be the login in this one. So yeah, I will say we log in with Google here. Besides that, I can still use an extra step, which is in Phone Awesome. There's an icon of Google. Here, we're just gonna use this one. Okay. Okay. Like this. There we go. I can change this color to red if that is something I want. So color, text danger, something like that, which is a class name. So I will change it to text danger. Look like shit, so I'm not just gonna use that anyways. Just remove that text dangers. Yeah, it look like shit, but I'm gonna keep that anyways. It's not too much a big deal. Anyway, log in with Google. We can click this one. Okay. There we go. We log in with Google. And this time we will click in list image. There we go. We have list of image. So what I'm going to do now is I will practice adding a tag. As you can see that I will try to see if we can search MK, which is in group 1 of 3, this one. So if I search the tag that contain tag M and tag with letter K, this means it will result 3 of these pictures. Okay. So continue this. I'm going to I'm going to see fix the value of the tags, which is equal to M and K. There we go. Now if I search, if you inspect the elements of this form, you will see that the root of this form is go to, you know, pretty much the same things like this. Okay. Localhost Google Files image, which is great, which is the great one to describe what is going on. Okay, so basically I will try to click submit to see what happened. Okay, it includes the parameter on the path. So inside the controller we're going to display it right here. Okay, same idea, but we will dump out the attribute tags to see. Now we have the tags. So we will use this tag to sort parameter analysis. This one is data query. I'm not sure what I'm doing now, but I can see that I'm trying to make the code a bit clear. So I will show this one is tags. So if tags is available, this means that we will have to explode it. Okay, we have to explode it into several things. So we will turn it become an array. So explode it with the limiter and the tags, and it return to an array. Okay. So let me see if, yeah, I can see that it's worked perfectly fine. So by this mean I will try to search for the ID. Okay, tags IDs. Okay. So this means that you have to call to a very special model, which is the image tag or something like that. So I'm gonna use this tags for. What you already know is this model will be an object that you use to query. So you will find the tags ID. Oh, sorry, just the ID actually. But we get ID, but which means we will search with the tags name. So the tags must be correctly matched. So the syntax will be something like this. For each the tags, I will search for its value, which is most equally to the value that is used in query. So basically, actually I just use something called where in. Okay. So it's we don't need to use for loop anymore because we already have the things we need. So this time I will use for each. Okay, there's another way to do this. It's called something called chunks label. Query builder, chunking result, something like that. Anyway, I'm not sure if that's the best practice because it's use of for loop anyway. So get tags tag, and my idea is to get the task IDs array push tag ID tag ID. So as you see that it look perfectly fine. Okay, so now I will try to dump it out to see if it has a things in it. Okay, perfectly fine. So from this I will use to query the necessary stuff. Okay, so what one thing I want to make sure is that if I'm doing the search, okay, if I'm doing the search, it will return different methods and different data values. So this means that before I fill the data here, what I'm going to do first is to find all the element, all the, I will query from the database first to query all the image that has the tax ID like this. Okay, so find search all image that has this tax ID. Okay, so it's really a good practice like this. So before I do that, I need to make sure to validate it. So call this one if it's, or just simply return 0, then I will do the rest like that. Okay. Anyway, besides do that, I must make sure that I will search the image with this tag. Okay. So if you're looking at the server side, I will go to use app image tags, and if you list all it out, you will realize that the image ID is actually in here. So you basically this means that image tags file where the tag ID is, and make sure that where the tag is in inside the where the tag ID is in oh, I have to use I forgot something. I must see, I have to make sure that the tag is belong to the correct user. Yeah, so so yeah, I must, first thing that I must have an additional validation that this user is not searching the tag from different user. So this user must not be able to search the tags of different users. So this means that I have to join with another table to validate this one. Okay. So the tax ID is important, but there's something more important than that. Okay. So what I mean is that Before I do this, I must include another where user ID must equal to user ID here. So very important things to note. Finally, another things I need to do is just simply find the image that associate with the tags. Okay, that's the final step of this one. Okay, so where tags ID is inside the list of tags ID. Okay, and I must write on it with something we already know. I must write on it. Yeah, I just realized that there's something I mistakenly forget. It's that I must be able to short at least one of the image. Anyway, I will just uh, I try to collect the image ID. Okay, you know that, right? So there's something else I need to do. Is that I must search to all the image where the user ID is user ID. That's the first thing. Okay. The second thing is that I will left join it. Left join. Forgot the left join stuff. Okay, this one. Okay, good. I will left join it with the table that you already know, that is image tags. Okay, image tags. Okay, with the condition is that it must left join which you may already know, which the tag ID of this one, I mean the image ID. Okay, image tag ID must equal with image tags. I'm sorry, it's not a tag ID, it's the ID with the image ID, which is one. Okay, another things I need to make sure is that where, which is one, you may have noticed that this is final things we do. Okay, so this is the result we finally have. Okay, and what I'm going to do is try to dump it out to see how many things I get for this one. Okay, nothing. Maybe I mistyped something. Maybe workbench, something like that. Okay. I'm going to just, okay, image tag is correct. Okay, I just gonna stop right here to see if it's I put any nothing, right? Nothing. Okay, I must dd a letter here just to see if it's going here. Okay, I see. Let me see this one. Nothing for some reason. Okay, I need some extra stuff. Now, yeah, there's a lot of ambulance noise out there. Not sure what's the problems, but when you hear that, you pretty sure that there's something not very good happen. Not sure what is that really, but hopefully something's going okay. I hate to say that, but I really hate that some people they just randomly, some accident randomly existed for no reasons and make everybody life unhappy. So you know that sometimes terrorism's happenings for no reason. People kill other people for some political reasons. I hate to say that, but I have a huge doubt. I have a huge doubt that every anyway, let's just talk about this yet. Since this is so politically harsh. Okay, where device okay. Yeah, there's something happening here. I'm not sure how to use this nest John, something like that. I'm thinking a lot. I could use this one. Pretty sure that's the same idea, but it will just a little bit different. This means that I will use in value in tax. And finally I get this one. Okay. You don't know what is tag because it's staying outside the function callback. So I might just okay, so yeah, so this is what I'm thinking, but MK. I'm just gonna close this one down just because not yet. Okay. Let me try to be not lazy. First, I want to make sure that I have something method get just below here. The variance is very important because you must find all the tax ID. Okay, not inside the tax. Just the value, in fact. Besides that, I have to make sure that this must has a user ID or something like that. For example, like user ID. Where user ID must be user ID. And you realize that it has no result. I'm not sure why, but you see that it simply not works. And let's see if the user ID is actually correct. Okay, it's not correct, and for some reason it's I don't know why. Validity of the user ID, I got 2. I'm not sure why it's at least out of this one. I'm pretty sure that at least the wrong one. Okay, so image where image ID, simple image ID. That's image tags, and as well, so I have to make sure that okay, so I have to add another where. User ID is user ID. Okay. So just to make clear this out, I'm just gonna file the tags that the user ID 2 has. Okay. Equal to 2, something like that. Get. Yeah. Yeah, that's only one tag, that's why. So I'll try login again. And then cafe. Login with Google. Allow. This image. I'm pretty sure there's some problems here. Well, let me just try to roll back all of this. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the migration and stuff. Migration could be wrong. Oh, the tax. The tax is okay. Okay. So I'm gonna just roll back everything. I'll just go refresh, something like that. Now, come back to this one. Yeah. That just registers. Put in something. I hate this one, but you know what. So list all the file. I mean, let's go to the port. Let's do the image. I will add A, B, C in the first account, and then A, B. Okay. This image. Okay. C, D. And AC and BD. This image. BD. Okay. I think it's look okay now, as you can see that it has no problem. I try to delete some of this one. Try this one. Okay, list image. Okay, great. D. So I have ABCD, which is for tags. Okay, let's use app tags. Sorry. And now is the problem starting to see there's up to 5. I have no idea why it has this one. Okay, which is quite stupid there. Okay, quite stupid. Well, the migration need to add something extra. First, it must be stream. Okay. Okay, let's just go to where I add the new tags in. Could be image. I'm pretty sure the image controller is. So here there's something to work on. All the tags must be trimmed and normalized and stuff. But what I say is normalized, that means that it have be all lowercase. You know that. All lowercase. So here you have the tags. Okay. So pair lowercase, pair with trim. Let's see how we use it. Okay, maybe just for H. Okay. T. To string to lowers. And trim the value. Let's do that. So trim is used correctly, but now you see that if string pp string length. I'm pretty sure they use string length this one. And we will process this one. Okay, let's just remove all of them and we try to make everything okay and see to sorry guys, I'm just back. Okay, I have no idea why. But you're supposed to have this both articulation, right? no idea about this one. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, let's just do it again. Submit. Submit. Okay now. So now I'm just gonna check the tag again. Which is good. We have about S2468 relation. Great. Now let me try to remove one of them. Which is one? Should be 7. Okay. See. 8 again. Now. Let me go to all the account, okay? Let me just change to another account here. So I'm just gonna log in. I mean research with the testmail.com. Log in with Google and allow it to run. Okay, great. Let me just try to put in some E and F. This image G and H. Okay. So as you can see that there's no problems yet, at least for now. Let me just log in back to the account just to see if anything's different. It's look okay. It's look fine to me. Let me just log out and go back to the test and log in with Google again. Very the same thing, very the same idea, just the different. Okay, let me try to put another very easily conflict. Okay, list image. Okay, now I will see now it's problems. Now I be is conflict with this one. Okay, I add another in. I check for. Let me go back to see if all the things is happening. I see the bugs here. I see the bugs there. Okay, let's just Google it. Allow me to do this list image. ABCD ACBD. Okay, great. Now here is the thing I want to see. I will see that when I try to add another text, which is already int size, so the first account. Now let me try to see. We have 8 and now we have 6 more. Let me see if it's okay. It's very tough because I do see the image ID is very overlap with each other. Let's get off in tags. Task or user ID is 1. ABCD, which is okay. 2 EFGH, but why I cannot add another things in? Why I cannot add something called AB with user ID 2 for some reason? Why not, right? People ask that all the time, and now I'm gonna go in to see clearly what the happenings. So when I try to add a new tags, I will search for it. Tags ID equal it, and I forgot one more very important thing. Where user ID was that equal user ID. Okay, now I try to add it again. I'm not sure if that's the solution. So it's about the. I'm sorry, just wait a minute. I see no tags belong to the number 2. Definitely. Let me just check if this new tags. I'm really mad right now, man. I'm really mad right now. So 5 tags to be added. That means that I coming from here. I just did this out. I'm pretty sure that I must include this one. User ID, it's a user ID. There we go. That's why, right? And I forgot to check with another one. Okay, we're not coming near there yet. Okay, so could be some more issue, just more than that. Okay, so I got the tag ID, and I also need to make sure that okay, tag size is a little bit different. Way in value, and must add another thing here, which is the user ID must be is this as well. Here we go. So what I mean is that I have to make sure that the tag ID is correctly added. Can you show it again? Nice. Now I do it again. Great. Now, my question is that why it still show up when you load these files? You forgot one more very important thing, which is user ID. You must add not only the image ID, you must add the tags where the user ID must be included. See? Okay, so I will looking forward for another bugs if there's any. So now I'm logging into the Thailand and stuff. Just go in this one. Great. So now let's continue searching with this one. Let me close this one first for now. Want to go to the Google controllers. I'm still not yet finished with this one. Okay, great. Now let me see if Elios attack is found. Nothing found. Trying to find the values of tags, but I just realized that I not searched the correct keyword, or maybe not. Maybe I searched the wrong one. Yeah, I definitely searched the wrong one. So if I press search, it must as well send a value called tags. Okay, clear the tag, and then everything will be okay. So let me fix, instead of AMK, I want to search just a C. Okay, just a C, or maybe C and A. Okay, C and A is okay. Let's go back to the search bar and I will fix that right now. AC. Okay, let's search for it, and now go back to to Google, and you got the result here, which is awesome. You got the result there. Now you have the result. Now the thing to make sure is that not only the way the user ID you join with, that so all the image right, the tag ID must be same idea. Now you do out the result and you got this 4, which is great, amazing. You got 4, which is the correct number. So now, when you got the 4 result, what you need to do next? Fetch it out. For example, I can fetch the first one, but let me check with the image ID. Now I'm not looking about that image ID. I want to see what is inside. Let's try view. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. You got the image, but the image ID is overlapped with each other. So what you see that if you run this one, you have 3 tags. Usually seen tags. Usually, so the image ID is very much overlap with each other. What I need is only image ID here. So this means what? This means we are in wrong place. We know that what the ID we need of the image ID. Now we need to get the tokens. The tokens. We need the tokens, right? So how we can do that now? We get the token, but we really need the token right now to retrieve additional information. Because from tokens we get things we need, like we can get the tags, like you can see right here we got the tags. So So it's not only about response of the files we talking about. We get the search is quite differently. It return the same page, same data structure, but it's different in several things. Like we have the IDs, named URL, check if it existed. So we could reduce some of them. We could reuse some of them. The point is that the response, the list file could be different a little bit. Okay, it could be a little bit different. So let's move on this one. We just gonna go into change the name of this one, image ID to image ID, which is alright. Okay. Okay. So you see that it's work a little different for us to see. Could just use Google ID or something like that. And image ID is system ID. So from this result we must add another thing in. We can just simply left John tab. Okay. With image. Equal to okay, so let's search for John in the container file. Okay. You can see that there's a lot of things fun. We can see that the relationship between tax and image is money to money. Tax could be belong to money, user and stuff, man. the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, oh my god. Yeah, it's absolutely interesting to me right now, man. It is so easy, man. So easy, so easy. Voicing rows at rows, so that is meaning that it query first, right? So it's becomes a lot shorter, to be honest. So let me check with my stuff here. So zero. So I have to have some codes. I must have the tokens. That is the compulsory step. Okay, that is compulsory step. That is final step I must have for now. So, so I need to collect Res ID. Push. Yeah, I feel a bit stupid right now for some reason. You can see that? Why the fuck can put this image ID like this? I understand this one. But this one? I think that is stupid enough to say that. It is stupid enough, as you see. Definitely stupid as fuck, man. Stupid as fuck. Let me just change this to a token, something like that. That's stupid. Let me just use shiny. Okay, pretty much it. Okay, let me just three. Okay. Token. Hashtag. Shiny. Token. Okay, okay, so it's okay. So that's first one. This is one. Okay. Fuck me, man. Just try this again. Okay. Follow each. Save. Okay. Try again. Restore. Okay. IP. And this image. Let me check the image controllers. New tag. Okay.